So Boiler Room is a Berliner Weisse, which is a German style sour beer. It's otherwise kind of a low alcohol German wheat beer, but we introduce a bacteria called lactobacillus, which will actually lower the pH of the beer, producing lactic acid and therefore producing something a little more tart, a little more refreshing. A lot of, I guess, American sour beers are very sour, whereas Boiler Room is more of a kind of crisp, tart flavor. So that's where it differs, and honestly, that's why I like it, is because it's Houston, Texas. It's hot here, 9 months out of the year, so having something crisp and refreshing is nice to have. The ingredients that we use in Boiler Room are 2-row barley and also wheat. And the barley, we use a couple different types of barley, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a complex character. And we also use German hops, a very small amount of German hops, mostly because that is what is true to the style of beer. And it is fermented with a Kolsch yeast. Boiler Room, I mean, it doesn't really make sense with the beer itself unless you heard of how it came to be. So we do our test batches on a very small scale, 5 to 10 gallon batches, and we don't have a good way of creating a warmer environment. So lactobacillus likes a little bit more temperature than most traditional yeasts. So it needed to be a little bit warmer. So what we did is we put it in our boiler room because it is consistently hot in there because there's steam boilers in there. So that is where the name comes from, since it was kind of derived from the boiler room, the room itself. The name stuck with the